What's going on, YouTube? It's that time. I'm gonna go ahead and change my oil. I hadn't reached 6,000 miles yet, which is what is suggested from the manual, or I think it's 1 year or 6,000 miles, whichever one comes first. But I'm at 4,646 miles on my bike, so I'm gonna go ahead and change mine. In the kit, we have 3.5 quarts of XPX lubricant 5W40. Here's the new O-rings and a filter. That's what all comes with that kit. I think it goes for like $50 or something on Amazon. Let you guys see my mileage. 4,646 miles. Alright, what I first did, I bagged my RyKER up on this ramp. It's a Rhino ramp. I got it from Amazon. They come in a pair. I think they're like $54 for a pair. Then I jacked it up and got it on 3 different jack stands. Leveled it off as much as possible. Just give you a look. Make it easy for me to get up under here. Alright, here's the tools I'll be needing: a 17mm and a 10mm. You also will need a drainage container for your old oil. Alright, this one will be removing right here. With the 17mm, I already tightened them. That's why it's dripping down a little bit. Those 2 screws, the magnetic and the secondary screw. Then you let your oil drain down. Now I'm gonna take my finger and loosen the rest of the way. The oil kind of hot. I let my bike warm up, so it's a little warm. There we go. Texas T. Now I'm gonna finish unscrewing the second screw once all that drips out. Now I'm about to finish getting the secondary plug off with the 10mm. I took the first one out with a 17mm. Go the rest of the way with my finger. The oil is pretty dirty. Alright, now while I'm waiting on the remaining oil to drain, I'm gonna take a T30 torque to take these 3 screws off to change the oil filter. That T30 right there. There's 2. Then there's 1 more behind the hose. That's 3. Alright, now what's kind of tricky is one of the screws is not going to be exposed because of the hose, so you have to kind of finagle it and move the hose back. So just be careful. You have a hose that runs right here. You see that black hose? Another thing to note, when you do get the screws loose, like I got a lot of stuff going on up under here, so I just take one of these magnets and boop, once I unloosen it, take it out like that. Just the cap to where the filter's at. Take the filter out. I had to take my amp wires loose to get to my filter, and you can see there's a lot of oil in that filter. That's the one we will be replacing. If I can get that hole up out of there, this thing hot. About to pull it out. That's the old filter. That's the new one we'll be replacing. Okay, while I'm waiting on the remaining oil to finish draining, which is almost is, I'm gonna go ahead and change around the filter cap. With the kit, it has new washers and O-rings, so we go ahead and change these out while we're waiting on the remaining oil to drain. secondary plug, it has like a bronze washer on the end. Alright, now it's time to reassemble everything. Alright, still got a little baby drip going on, but for the most part, the oil's almost drained. I'm gonna go ahead and put the filter back in. Alright, I'm about to insert the new filter. Pop right in. The filter's in, put the cap back on, and screw it back down. Alright, cap is on, just hand tightening the screws. Then I'm gonna torque everything down with a T30. Alright, about to torque everything back down. The oil filter cover screws for the oil filter cap are 80 inch-pounds. So here's my inch-pound torque wrench, and I already have my T30 torque attached to it. Alright, for the magnetic drain plug, it was 22 foot-pounds. This is my foot-pound torque wrench, so you will also need that. An extension would be helpful for the inch-pound one. So we're about to torque everything back down to specs. And also the secondary drain plug is 133 inch-pounds. It's in your manual on page 101. Again, we're torquing down to 80 inch-pounds. About to torque this secondary screw back down with a 10 millimeter, 133 foot-pounds. Torque till I hit a click. All right, last but not least, it's time to put the oil in. And oil. $3.5 quarts will come with the kit. This is the third quart. I already put one in before I started recording. Stick that baby quart in there to half. 3 and a baby. Yep, and there you have it. They said that some dealerships, I heard they've been charging $300 for an oil change. This kit costs like $55, and just a little bit of your time can save you a little money.